Nerdrotic.com.
Robo Knowits for $9.99. What do you think of the rumors of Disney making Luke Skywalker gay? What do you think, Chris?
First of all, there's plenty of evidence to the contrary in the very first movie where he sees the image of Princess Leia and says, "Who is she? She's beautiful." Because Luke's motivation wasn't initially to like get off the farm and join the rebellion. It was he wanted to save the princess because he thought she was hot. You see the sort of seeds of romantic relationship with Princess Leia, at least in that first movie. He, kissed her in the first film and Empire Strikes Back. He gets kissed by her again, and you see the rivalry between Han and Luke. All of this is revisionist bullshit. And I think look, I'm already out on Star Wars. I don't care. And now I'm to the point where I care even less. If they do something like this, it really shows how sickening the minds of some of the people working on this are, that they want to fulfill some bizarre fantasy or do this to stick it to other people who grew up thinking of Luke Skywalker as a hero. And I saw someone post on social media, we just wanted to see Luke Skywalker take down a Star Destroyer, and we got this bullshit.
Right.
It's horrific, and it never goes the other direction. It never goes, you don't take a classic character that was always gay and make them straight. There's a reason for this, because I think there is something in the minds of certain people that want to take a straight person and see if they can make it with them and make it sexual. And that to me it's perverted. And why are they working in fucking entertainment? It's
a fetish.
Like it's a fetish. That's exactly what it is. I didn't want to go down.
It's weird.
All I'm saying is it's weird, it's perverted, it's fucked up. And to take an iconic character like that, fuck you, Disney, if that goes forward. But it seems like that is the agenda of every lower level person writing some bullshit High Republic novel that I'll never read.
Right.
I'm so done and out on this stuff. And it's not, the quality of the product that's being put out by Lucasfilm, which hasn't had a movie since 2019, which tells you maybe what they think of Kathleen Kennedy. Okay, I guess we're going to get Indiana Jones. That'll be the last one until they decide to recast with Phoebe Waller-Bridge or whatever the hell they're going to do. But I mean, it's just, do they not hear that the majority of people do not like this? There is a minority of very loud people that have worked themselves into lower level positions that are pushing this nonsense. And it's sickening. I fully predict that Mark Hamill will be in favor of it, which is stupid, because there's plenty of evidence to the contrary in the shit that I care about, which is the original movies, that Luke wasn't gay and there was never an intention. I'd like to hear what George Lucas thinks of all this. George Lucas is silent. And I want to hear what George Lucas thinks about a character based on him. Luke Lucas is based on him. I'm pissed off because there's a lot of little stories that are like this that have come out, the woke stuff from Sundance, which I think I sent you a story about that, Gary. Just there's like so many of these things. They have the cumulative effect of just fuck you. I don't want this nonsense. I will not support it. And I actually think that the unintended circumstance of this is it will make people more homophobic from the standpoint of you can't. And I actually like the episode of The Last of Us, the third episode, which some people have deemed as controversial. I thought it was a very good episode. I like to see that gay characters can be conservatives. If you look at the attributes of those characters, they kind of fall under the conservative umbrella. If you ask me, same thing with Knock at the Cabin, actually, also conservative.
Well, because those people are real. Those people
exist.
exist.
Right. People exist. Trust me, they exist. More of them in Hollywood than you would think are conservative and gay. But let me just say it's now it's to the point where people see anything that's gay and reject it. That's what it's done, is it's pushed people away. Where it's a knee-jerk reaction when it really shouldn't matter. I mean, I really like that story of Bill and Frank as a standalone. I think it's way too early. That should have been episode 10 or something.
Yeah, it would have been fine in season 2 or 10 or
whatever.
Later.
I mean, you're getting away from your main characters on the third episode. Kind of a mistake.
That's a little weird.
But I really like Nick Offerman. I like his prepper skills. I love it. I love just like him being just getting gas, and he gets premium. There's just like a lot of little things I thought were awesome in that show, but it's going to push people the other direction because it's being pushed too hard.
I think it absolutely has already done that.
It's already done that.
Already at that point.
It's being pushed too much. Now, the thing is this, none of this is a surprise to me because I've been around indie film for so long, and indie film always had gay cinema, big part of indie film, right? Has been forever. Filmmakers like John Waters, who happens to be gay, also doesn't make films that are necessarily gay films, and is also not a big fan of gay cinema. But John Waters makes comedies, right, that have more of a broad appeal, that may have a little gay bent, but it's John Waters. Now, the thing is, having seen these kinds of movies for years, they always had a limited market. They opened in art houses, New York and LA. They were small releases. They did well on, quote, home video or, whatever VOD, small movies, because it appeals to a small audience. You take these concepts and these ideas, you make them mainstream, or you try to put them into the mainstream. Exactly. And it pushes people away. It turns people off.
Which it totally flips on its head what identifying as an individual, however you identify, is about. So if you're an individual, you're a trans individual, you want to identify as a woman, as an individual, nobody individually has a real problem with that.
No.
Yeah.
Some people will. You have no control over that whatsoever. And you will never, ever change that. What will change eventually is it gets normalized in ways like presenting gay characters, which is just old. It's fucking old. But when you start demanding and telling people what to do and what to think, they're going to automatically reject you, and you're going to set your cause back decades.
Yeah.
End of story. This isn't about being trans or saying people don't exist. No, you're telling me that I have to start accepting things as an individual that I refuse to. We can all come together at drawing the line at leaving kids alone.
Yes.
As adults, get your freak on. I'm fine with it. I'm okay with it. And as Chris said, I've been to drag shows that are fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I liked Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's adult shit. Just stay away from the little kids. That's all we ask. It's not too much of an ask, but you're pushing and pushing, and people are going to push back. And Chris is right. It's gonna hurt your cause real bad, real fucking bad.
Chris said before, it's got to be from that community, people that are of that go, hey, look, I don't want you to use me and the things that I am into as a platform for this degeneracy, because it is.
Shaking your shit in front of a kid is the lowest form of degeneracy.
The lowest. So you need, that's what everybody, they've got to go out and go, hey, you can't use me.
They're trying to push
like
that all on, all on the Christians. And no, it's not all Christians. It's atheists, it's agnostics, it's all guys. No, that we just draw a line right there.
A lot of people got problems with it.
Not everything has to go. All right. I'm not that much of a libertarian / anarchist. Okay. I'm just not. There's got to be a personal line that I think we should all adhere to. And just the basic shit, just real basic shit.
Nerdrotic.com. Please subscribe.
Hey, if you like what we do here at Nerdrotic Daily, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you could do that with your favorite YouTuber as well, I'm sure they would appreciate it as much as I do.